We have a lot of people who write in and say the show helps them literally find their identity. And I want to ask you, what do you have to say to those struggling to find their identity because you were living your life out loud?
I've had a certain sense of fearlessness. So I was fortunate enough to be able, like, I'm the person that will jump off a cliff and figure out the parachute the way down. So when it comes to stuff like that, I feel like this is who I am. This is who I show up. This is how I'm going to show up. Whoever it aggravates, whoever it upsets, they weren't meant to be in my life. They weren't meant to do this. They weren't meant to do that. Because even when, you know, my parents found out, they didn't like it, but I didn't change it.
So things have taken a wild turn for DA Brat and Judy. What used to be a fairy tale romance is now filled with betrayal and infidelity. DA Brat has opened up about some major issues. There are rumors of cheating, questions about Judy's sexuality, and allegations that Judy might have had some hidden agendas in their relationship.
Where your ring at?
We're going to have a good time. My ring is over there on the counter. I took it off right beside you so you know where my ring is. You actually put it on your finger, and you must have took it off. So don't ask me where my ring is like you don't know where it's at.
Girl, all I know is I see a hand without a ring on it.
Girl, this hand is laying in the bed. Next to the bitch you put the ring on it, so you know the ring ain't far.
What is far?
Far.
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 You know the ring ain't far.
Girl, far. All right.
You know the ring ain't far, and we in New York, so we ain't drive no car. Y'all like my hair? It's full of pride. Ain't she cute?
The first signs of trouble between Brat and Judy started popping up slowly. They used to share tons of love and affection on social media, but that started to fade. Fans noticed that they weren't posting as many cute couple pics, and when they did, something felt off. Longtime fans picked up on this shift, and soon enough, people started wondering if everything was okay behind the scenes. Eventually, Da Brat broke her silence, and it was a big deal. Reports came out with some shocking claims from Brat about Judy's loyalty and commitment. The biggest bombshell was Brat accusing Judy of being unfaithful. She said she felt betrayed, not just because of the alleged cheating, but because she believed Judy never really had romantic feelings for women and that their marriage wasn't about love for her. In a jaw-dropping revelation, Brat even said she now thinks lesbian relationships aren't natural for her. This has created a lot of controversy since she has been seen as a strong advocate for the LGBTQ community. People were left wondering how she could say that after years of embracing her relationship with Judy. It felt like more than just a marriage issue. It hinted at some personal struggles too. As Da Brat kept talking, more shocking claims came out. She suggested that Judy might not have been fully committed to their relationship and hinted that Judy could still have feelings for men. This raised a lot of questions about whether Judy was genuinely invested in their marriage or if there was more to the story. This isn't the first time people have speculated about Judy's sexuality. Even though she is identified as a lesbian while being with Da Brat, there have always been whispers that she might still be interested in men. Now, with Brat's accusations, those suspicions are back in the spotlight, making fans wonder if Judy's marriage to Da Brat was ever really about love. These allegations have serious implications beyond just emotions. If Judy wasn't all in, what was their marriage really based on? Some folks are starting to think that Judy's relationship with Da Brat might have had some financial motivations behind it. As a successful entrepreneur, Judy might have seen their union as a way to boost her financial stability. Some sources are also saying that their big wedding might not even have been legally binding. They claim that because of Brat's legal issues, they never actually got married on paper, and the whole ceremony was just for show. If that's true, it raises even more questions about whether their relationship was more about business than love.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Da Brat, but you were terrified of coming out because of repercussions that you said you feared you would feel in the industry.
Yeah.
And now that you've heard what DaBaby said, how present is this homophobia in your industry?
It's way better now. You know, back in the day, it wasn't cool. You know, Ellen lost everything when she came out. Her show, people didn't want to deal with her. But now it's 2021, so it's a different vibe totally, and people are 100% supportive, and I'm very grateful that I get to live out loud, and I met somebody that made me really want to not care about what anybody had to say and put myself first and my happiness first.
Now, Brat's recent comments have turned out to be pretty wild, especially for the LGBTQ community. Social media blew up with reactions as fans tried to wrap their heads around the sudden change in what seemed like a perfect relationship. A person commented saying she really has been using the Brat for her come-up. I didn't know who she was until Brat. Another one added, I have been saying she used the Brat for a come-up. She knew the brat was down, so she played in her face and used her fame to build her name and business. I hope the brat gets the baby. For years, Brat and Judy were seen as a power couple, breaking barriers and showing love in the LGBTQ space. But now, Brat's latest remarks have thrown that image into chaos. Her comment about lesbian marriages being not natural for her has hit a nerve. Judy's silence on this situation has only fueled speculation, with some thinking that her lack of a strong response might hint at some truth to Brat's claims. On top of all this drama, there's also a custody battle happening over their son, True Legend. The way he was conceived makes the custody situation way more complicated than a typical divorce. The legal stuff around custody in LGBTQ families can be tricky and varies by state. Brat has filed for full custody of True, which has raised a lot of eyebrows. It's unclear what's driving her decision, but there are a few possibilities. She might feel a stronger emotional bond with True since she carried him, and she could think she's more hands-on in his upbringing, making her better suited to provide stability. Her feelings of betrayal by Judy might also play a role. Maybe she worries that Judy's alleged lack of commitment to their marriage could extend to her role as a mom. However, Judy being True's biological mother gives her a strong position in this custody battle. In most cases, biological ties are taken seriously, which could complicate Brat's chances for full custody. Judy's legal team will likely argue that as the biological mom, she has equal or even greater rights. Plus, Judy has been the main financial provider, which could help her case in court. This custody battle is shaping up to be a tough legal fight, with both women having valid claims to their son.
When I first got in a relationship with her, it was kind of intimidating dating a celebrity. I didn't necessarily think that in the hip hop industry that, at this point, because this was 2019 or so, that it was something that kind of had to be hidden. I think the reason why she was able to kind of live out loud is because it's almost like, I'm not going to say way more accepted, but it's way more relaxed than it was back when.
And she lives out loud. None of her life has been a secret, her sexuality or anything. So I just met somebody that gave me the courage to just want to be myself and live for me only first.
So with Brat and Judy's marriage falling apart, there's been a lot of chatter suggesting that their whole relationship might have been more about the spotlight and business than real love. Fans are connecting the dots, noting how their romance lined up perfectly with Judy's beauty brand Kaleidoscope and their reality show The Brat Loves Judy. It all seemed a bit too convenient, especially with their over-the-top wedding that was broadcast for everyone to see, which definitely helped boost their profiles. Now that things are getting rocky, people are starting to wonder if it was all just a clever marketing move. Some fans are even questioning if their love story was just a way to get more viewers and promote Judy's products. The more skeptical folks on social media think Judy, being the savvy businesswoman she is, might have used her relationship with Brat to enhance her brand and sales. This theory gained traction after Brat accused Judy of being unfaithful and not really being into the marriage. It's left everyone wondering if Judy was ever really emotionally invested or just focused on her business. There are even old posts where Judy seemed more interested in promoting her products than in her relationship. Plus, some moments in the show felt a bit staged, which has fueled the idea that it was all about business. Judy's flashy lifestyle hasn't helped her either. She loves to show off her luxury cars, designer clothes, and fancy vacations on social media. Even as her marriage crumbles, she keeps posting about her lavish life, which makes it look like she's more into maintaining her image than dealing with the rumors. Some of her posts are all about promoting her Kaleidoscope products, as if the drama in her personal life isn't bothering her at all. This has fans questioning what her priorities really are. Does she care more about her brand than her relationship? Not everyone is buying it though. While some fans still support her, others are starting to see her in a less flattering light. The contrast between her glamorous posts and Brat's more emotional reactions only adds fuel to the fire, suggesting that Judy might have always been more focused on the business side of things.
She's learned from me, that living out loud is comfortable, but there's also peace and privacy. So almost like 80-20. You don't have to give them 100.
So everyone's wondering what's next for Brat and Judy, especially regarding their reality show, The Brat Loves Judy. Right now, it's tough to say if the show will keep going. The tension between Brat and Judy might make filming another season awkward. But then again, reality TV thrives on drama, so networks might see this as a chance to cash in. If they do go ahead with another season, it could shift from a love story to one focused on conflict, which might attract more viewers, but could also further damage their relationship. As for Brat and Judy's future together, it's hard to tell if they can even reconcile at this point. Brat seems really hurt, and her recent comments suggest she's questioning if being in a lesbian relationship is right for her. Judy, on the other hand, is in a tough spot with all the allegations about her motives. There's a chance that their relationship is done for good. Brat's emotional side and Judy's focus on her image suggest they might be heading in different directions. If that's the case, we could soon see the official end of what was once one of the most talked about LGBTQ relationships. As we wrap up this video, it's time for you to weigh in. What do I all think? Do you believe Judy had a hidden motive in the marriage, or was their love story as genuine as it appeared? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And this story isn't over yet, there's still so much to uncover. If you're as hooked as I am, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss my next video.